What is happening, YouTube? Did Last Jack back with another video for you. This is going to be a pretty short one. I just wanted to show off a couple recent pickups. And I got 2 cards and a comic. And it's not anything spectacular, but pretty decent mail day, I think. So with that said, let's get right into it. First of all, I did not have any Lukas. So I've been looking around, trying to figure out what I want to pick up. And even though the Prism seems to be the king, I do not like the population count on the Prism. I think it's entirely too high. Do I think there's enough people out there wanting Luka that it'll be okay? Probably now, maybe not later. And how high is that population going to get? So I considered Select, and I'm still considering picking up a Select. But for now, I picked up his base Optic in a Mint 9, partially due to the price point. I picked this up for like $255 plus shipping. So wasn't a fantastic deal, but it wasn't a terrible deal. And I can see why it got a 9, and you probably can too. It's a little bit off center, left to right. So that's probably the only thing wrong with the card, I'm guessing. It's a little off center on the back too, so pretty consistent with that. I think other than that, the card's pretty much perfect. But yeah, I did not have a Luka rookie. And like I said, even though the Prism is the popular one and the Select is becoming a more popular one, I picked up the Optic because it kind of lands in the middle. I think the population on these is like a third of the Prism, but it's also like 5 times the Select. So, but the price point kind of shows it. So anyway, pick that up in a 9. The other card I picked up is another very common player that everybody sees all kinds of on the population and whatever, but it is a variant. I picked up another Zion, and it is a Prism card, but the current one I have is a base Prism in a BGS 9.5. I decided to pick up a PSA, and I decided not to pick up a base, so I picked up the red, white, and blue. Again, partially due to the price point. Now, this makes me my only Prism collar of Zion, but I also have 4 Optic collar Zion. So trying not to pick up too much base. I know I did pick up the base in Luka, but his collar is just outrageous. But the Zion, I think I paid $230 or $240 for. So, but for a variant, I mean one of the color versions, I thought that wasn't terrible. And like I said, in the Optic, I have the pink, the Velocity, the purple, and the purple Shock. So I have 5 color variants of the Zion. Plus, I have his Premier Select, which is pretty rare compared to the other stuff. So two of the young guys, but I wanted to pick up something. I wanted to pick up a Luka to have one, and I wanted to pick up another Zion, and probably going to sell my base Prism. It's listed on eBay now. I just haven't really got a price to sell. So at some point, though, probably will sell that. Then the comic I picked up. Now, I know everybody's big on Marvel because of the MCU, and Marvel seems to be the more popular and whatever. And I do have a Marvel comic coming in. But I bought 2 graded comics, and this is the first one to arrive. The other one is the Marvel that I'm talking about. And I thought this one was a pretty cool comic in itself. It's not a 9.8, but it is a 9.6, so it's pretty good grade. It's from 1985, and it's DC Crisis on Infinite Earths. And I don't know if we can see this or not. You can see Final Fate of the Flash. It's the death of Barry Allen, the Flash. And if any of you watch TV show. They did Crisis on Infinite Earths last season, well, the last season that they recorded, and I have not seen it yet. I'm watching this whole series along with Arrow and all that on Netflix, so I have not got to that point yet. Yeah, this was I think this was a 14-book series or something like that, and this was number 8. And like I said, it's from 1985, so 9.6 is pretty good. And Flash is a pretty popular character. Like I said, you got the TV series, and he's been in a couple of the movies, and I think they're making a solo Flash movie, so I thought it was a good pickup. I don't remember the exact price I paid for this, but I know it was like under $70. So, and like I said, I got another graded comic coming. I have a small collection of comics, not very large, but this is only my first graded one, and the other one will be here, I think, Monday. So, and I got some more cards coming in too, so I'll do another video with an updated mail day in the near future with that other comic and whatever cards I got coming in. But also, if you can just see them barely in the background, but I got a Topps Baseball 2020 Winter Edition, and I have an NBA Hoops and a Donruss, NBA Donruss from 2021 blaster boxes that I'll be opening soon. I'll do those on camera for a couple, 3 videos there, and we'll see what happens, see what we can pull. But that's all I got for today, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the flip side.